Today, I want to talk to you about the cost of real estate in Canada and how it's become extremely expensive, especially for those first-time home buyers to get into the market. If we actually look back 20 years, the average cost of housing in Canada was roughly 5.8 times your average annual income. Okay, so almost 6 times your average annual income. In 2023, that number has increased to 10.8 times average annual income. And in fact, if we look at other G7 countries, Canada ranks the highest in terms of cost of housing relative to income. So there's no denying the numbers. The cost of real estate in Canada has become quite expensive. So what can we do about it? Well, if you're a first-time home buyer, take heart. There are some vehicles out there to help you get into the market. And today I want to talk to you very briefly about 3 registered vehicles that you can use for your first purchase. First one is your RSP. Okay, so as most people know, most often used for retirement savings. But many don't know that if you do have a substantial RSP, you can use the first $60,000 as a down payment for your first home. If you're lucky enough to have that as a down payment for your first home, you do have to pay that back within 15 years, but that's a great way to take it out tax-free and save up some room as well in your RSP and just pay that back over a period of 15 years. The second is a TFSA, tax-free savings account. That's used with after-tax dollars. However, any gains within a tax-free savings account are exempt of any capital gains tax. So no tax on any growth that happens in there. And it's a great way to actually save up for any big purchases. Doesn't even just have to be a home. It could be for something else. Or just leave that in there to help complement your savings. So tax-free savings account is a great way for saving as well. And the third is the FHSA. That's the First Home Savings Account. That's a combination of the other 2. So if you contribute to your First Home Savings Account, you'll actually reduce your taxable income for that year. And second, any gains that you receive within your First Home Savings Account are tax-free. So it's kind of the best of both worlds of a TFSA and an RSP. The only limiting factor is you have to use it for a home. Okay, so if that is on your radar, you do plan on using those funds for a home, that would be your optimal pick in terms of your registered accounts, then followed by TFSAs and RSPs. So definitely explore that if you're looking to get into the market.